guys, nice to see you guys again. This is teacher Mandy. How are you doing today? Okay, today we're gonna learn unit 10, which is our last lesson of last unit of this course. Okay, so look at this title here, Danger on the Job. Okay, so in today's lesson, we're gonna talk about how to avoid danger at work. By diving into this lesson, we can read these two questions here and think about it. Okay, the first one is, what types of jobs do you think are dangerous? Think about any jobs that you know that are very dangerous. Okay, can you name any specific risks or hazards workers might face on the job? Okay, like some risks, maybe like it's very dangerous, you get hurt or something, right? Okay, look at the picture here. Look at these pictures. How are they? Look at the first person, second person, the third one, the last one. Okay, so these jobs are very dangerous, right? Look at here. Is that right? Okay. Now look at some vocabulary to see some words about the jobs. Okay, the first one is welder. Okay, we can click the sound here and listen one by one. The first one is welder. So what is a welder? Welder is the picture here. That person is called welder. Okay. Second one, let's listen. Paramedic. 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 Or you say paramedic. 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 Okay. So paramedic means what? It's another job. Okay, we're gonna show you later. Third one is rigger. Rigger. Okay, rigger is another one. Okay, next one is, we're gonna show you pictures. You guys don't worry about that. Okay, you listen first how to pronounce this word. Next one is pipe player. Pipe layer. Pipe player. Pipe player. Now this one is he pronounce pipe, like pipe player. Okay, next one is pilot. Okay, last one is firefighter. Okay. Okay, these are the jobs. Okay, these are the jobs. The person who can be this job. Okay, now look at here. First one, welder. Okay, so what is welder? Look at here. The explanation. A welder is a skilled worker who joins metals together by melting them and then allowing them to cool and solidify. So look at this picture. So this is a welder. Okay. The second one is paramedic, right? Paramedic is a healthcare professional who provides emergency medical care to patients in pre-hospital settings. So this is a paramedic. Okay, now see next one. Next one is rigger. Look at the rigger here in the left picture here. A rigger is a skilled worker who assembles, installs, and dismantles heavy equipment and machinery. Okay, a rigger is a skilled worker who assembles, installs, and dismantles heavy equipment and machinery. Okay, so this person doing this job, so they are called riggers. Okay, next one is pipe player, right? So a pipe player is a skilled worker who installs pipelines for transporting liquids or gases. So like here, something related to pipe. Okay, like install the pipelines for transporting liquids or gases, right? Okay, so this is pipe layer. Now let's see more. Next one is pilot. Okay, this one is easy to understand, right? A pilot is a person who operates an aircraft, who drive the airplane. Okay, so who drives the airplane? Okay, so that one is pilot. Next one is firefighter, right? A firefighter is a person who extinguishes fires and rescues people from fires and other emergencies. So they are like extinguish fires. So this word is connected with fire. Okay. Yes. Okay. These are the words. Now look at the vocabulary that can use to describe jobs. Now, first one is how to read the first one, everyone. The first one is what? Accountant. Accountant. Okay, accountant. What is accountant? You guys may check it out. Okay, second one is architect. Architect. What is architect? Next one is call center worker. Call center worker. Next one is dentist. Dentist. Next one is engineer. Engineer. Okay. Next one is IT specialist. IT specialist. Next one is lawyer. Lawyer. Next one is mechanic. Mechanic. Next one is nurse. Nurse. Okay. Next one, we just see the pictures, right? Paramedic. Paramedic. Next one is photographer. Photographer. Next one is physical therapist. Physical therapist. Next one is police officer. Police officer. Next one is project manager. Project manager. Last one is receptionist. Receptionist. Okay, if any words you guys don't understand, you may check it out. You may Google, right? Okay, so these are the jobs that people do. Okay, so tell us which ones are the most dangerous? Which ones are the most dangerous? Dangerous is like it's easy to get hurt. Okay, so which one? Think about it. Police officer, right? Police officer, sometimes they are dangerous, right? And where's engineer? No, right? Engineer, maybe sometimes, right? It depends what you're gonna do, right? What else? IT specialist. IT specialist? No? Okay, so photographer? No? What else here? Yeah, for me, I think like police officer and where's yeah, for me, I think mechanic and the police officer, they are dangerous job. Okay. Maybe you guys have different opinion or you have your own idea, no problem at all. Okay. So which jobs from the list in exercise 1A in the pictures, label them, then listen and check. Okay, label, we have A, B, C, D, E, F here, right? So we're gonna label. Okay, like first one, A is what? With a camera in her hand. So he's a photographer, right? Photographer. So should be here. Yes. Next one is, what's this? This one is, what's this? Second picture. Physical therapist. Is it physical therapist, right? Look like physical therapist, right? Third one is what? Mechanic. Is it mechanic? Mechanic, right? Next one is D is what? Look at here. D is what? Architect. Is it architect? Seems like he's looking at the houses or the building. Is that right? So maybe he's an architect. right? Or engineer like building the house. Okay. Next one is about what? It's like a nurse. Is that right? Take care of the baby. It's like a nurse. Is that right? Like a nurse. Is it nurse? Right? And the last one is what? Last one, F, is a lawyer. Is it right? Is a lawyer. Okay. So this picture to show you the jobs. Okay. Now look at here. Let's see language in context. Look at the title of the article. Which jobs in exercise 1A is it talking about? Read and check your answers. Okay. And now let's read here. I'm an office worker. Danger at work. I'm an office worker. I spend my working life at my computer. Right? It's not physically difficult, but it's not without danger. Okay, it's not without danger. That means it has some danger, right? Okay. Now continually, Dr. Chalmers, Gerber, okay, Dr. Charles Gerber, a germ expert from the University of Arizona, says there are millions of invisible enemies all around us. Okay, so viruses love offices. Air conditioning system recycle air and the germs in it. Oh, so you see, if we open the air conditioning every time, every day, right? It also have the germs in it. Okay, what is germs? It's like a virus or bacteria or something like that. Okay, so when one person in the office have a cold, has a cold, their germs are on 40 to 60% of the co-workers in just 4 hours. Oh my goodness! So it's like spread it very quickly, right? 4 hours, for example, your colleague get a virus, then in 4 hours you will get it too. Okay, or like she or he gets a cold, then 4 hours you will get it too. Okay, so if you stay with them, they're close. Okay, because you sit in the same office with the air conditioning on, right? Next one is the virus can stay in the office for 3 days. Oh my goodness, right? The virus can live long, right? Some keyboards are dirtier than toilet seats. Oh, fact. So that's the fact. Dr. Gerber did a study of more than 100 offices, like law offices, call centers, accountant services, and found keyboards with 3,295 microbes per square inch. So what is microbes here? Tiny life form, including bacteria, virus, and fungi. Is that right? Fungi. Wait a moment. Yes, guys can see here in the left part here. Here have the words of fungi. Fungi is fungus. Fungi. Okay. So second one is square inch. Square inch is a unit of measurement. 1 inch equals 6.5 centimeters. Okay. So next one should be for toilet seats. That number is usually about 49 microbes. Okay. So why? Food falls into your keyboard and produces bacteria. Dr. Gerber calls the keyboard a bacteria cafeteria. Okay. Next lunchtime, ask yourself, do I really have to eat at my desk? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Keyboard is like a keyboard. You guys should understand what is keyboard, right? Keyboard is like in your computer, there's keyboard. When you eat in your computer, in front of a computer, sometimes your food is falling down to the keyboard and it's gonna have bacteria there. Okay, so we should be careful about the keyboard, also about the air conditioning, about the people around us, right? Okay. Now look at the B word here. Think of a person, who has one of the jobs in exercise 1A, and the person who has a dangerous job is the same person. Do they like their jobs? Why or why not? So we can go back to see any person has the similar job in your daily life. Who you met, right? Who have you met? Who have you met? Like, for example, the photographer, think about one person, maybe your friends, maybe your friend, or maybe your colleague, or maybe your family member, right? Okay, think about one person and then describe it, okay? Do they like their jobs? Why or why not? Okay, think about that. You may think about an office or worker as well, like who is office worker? Who is an office worker? For example, you can say, my friend Tom, who is an office worker. Okay, And is it dangerous? Is it dangerous? No. Yeah, if you say like there are virus or bacteria here, yes, in the office, yeah, it's dangerous. Is that right? Okay. And they say, do they like their jobs? Like, does Tom like his job? You say yes, because he have learned to be like IT assistant or something, like IT assistant and working in the office, right? And maybe he doesn't like it, okay? When you ask him, he said, no, I don't like it because I sit in the office for too long, blah, 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 right? Okay, think about that and give your answers, okay? Okay, this activity, you can do it because we don't have time for you guys to present here, right, online. But if you are in the classroom, okay, you can present it later, okay? Now let's see for grammar focus. In this lesson, we're gonna focus on have to. Now let's see, have to is like understanding practice obligations. Look at here, what is have to? Have to is used to express obligations or things that are necessary to do. Necessary, like your job, okay, like you need to take care of your family members. Okay, so these are necessary to do. Okay, for example, I have to finish my homework. I have to finish my homework. Next one, she has to wake up early for work. Okay, have to can be used in present, past, and future. Okay, forms. Okay, like present you can use it, past you can use it, future you can use it. Okay, I have, she has. Okay. Okay, no problem at all. Have to say like you have to do something. That means it's your duty. Okay, it's your duty. You cannot avoid it. For example, I have to go to work. Okay, I have to record the lessons for you guys, right? So that's my duty as a teacher, right? Like that. Okay. Now affirmative, is like subject plus have has to, and plus base verb. Base verb is like the verb without changing any forms. Okay, for example, he has to study for the test. Okay, because we have to here, that's why we use the original word, like base word of the study. Okay, no need to say studies or studied or study blah blah, no need. Okay, just say she has to study for the test. Okay, this is the affirmative. Affirmative is like positive way to say it. Next one is negative. Negative is like here, doesn't have to. Okay, so they don't have to work today. They don't. Okay, with she, so she doesn't have to, right? Questions, do or does plus subject or have to plus base verb. Do you have to go now? Do you have to go now? Or is it does he or she have to go now? Does he or she have to go now? Okay, so remember in the question sentence, have to, no need to change the forms. No need to change the forms. Just the be have to. No need to say has to or had to. No need. Okay? Why? Because the question sentence, we have do you, does that, does he or does she, right? So then we just use the original form of the verb have to. Okay? So now look at the picture in the right part here. We have I must get up early tomorrow. There are a lot of things I want to do. Okay, so I must. Okay, next one is I have to get up early tomorrow. I'm going away and my train leaves at 6:45. Okay, at 6:45. This one just read 6:45. Okay, so we say must and have to. What's the difference here? Think about it. Look at the sentence and use your previous knowledge or like a prior knowledge that you know already, like during other lessons or previous study when you were young, when you learn English, right? What's the difference between must and have to? What's the difference? Think about it. Okay, must and have to are both used to express obligation, but there are some differences between them. Okay, so must is often used to express the speaker's opinion about what needs to be done. Must is like the opinion about what needs to be done. Okay, then while have to is often used to express what someone in authority has said need to be done. Okay, so must is normally used like my own opinion. My own opinion, like your own opinion, personal opinion. Okay, like you can do it or you cannot do it. It's up to you. Okay, but have to is like you should do it because someone else gonna give you order that you should do it. Okay. Next one is have to is more common in conversation, while must is more common in formal writing. Must is more common in formal writing. Next one is have to is more flexible than must because it can be used in the past, present, and future. Okay, so the base, like the most difference is must use for personal opinion. I must get up early tomorrow. Okay, if I don't do it, is that okay? Yes, right? I have to get up early in the tomorrow because of what? Someone else should let you do it. Okay, here someone else is who? Is my train gonna leave at 6:45? So like train, like the people in the train, they ask you, right? Because the train gonna leave at that time. So even they don't say it, but you know there are someone, right, make you do it. Okay. Okay, okay. That's it, the difference. Now see more situations here. Have to is often used for work or school rules. You have to wear a uniform. You have to wear a uniform. So it's for rules. Second one is responsibilities. I have to take care of my little brother. So this is responsibilities. General rules like drivers have to stop at the right lines. So this is for rules or responsibilities. Okay. Okay, now let's do the exercise here. Fill in the blanks with have to or has to. She has to or have to. Has to, right? Because she is the third person singular form. So it should has. This is not hard, right? Should be the second one here. They is the plural way, so no need to say has, should have to, right? They have to leave early tomorrow. Okay. Second one, rewrite the sentences as questions. He has to clean his room. We have to study for the exam. Okay, how do we revise it? Okay, guys, think about it. Give your time to do it. So we just say as questions. So we need to use do or does, right? So he here, what we should use? Do or does? Should be does, right? DOSE. Is that right? Okay, it's hard to write it here today. Okay, does. Okay, so you guys should know it. Does, DOES, does. Okay, so does he, then change to what? Does he have to? No need to say has to, right? So does he have to clean his room? Does he have to clean his room? Does he have to clean his room? Okay, because of the question. Okay. The second one is we have to study, right? So change to do, because we is not he or she, right? So we should use do. Do we puts it at the beginning, right? Do we have to study for the exam? And with the question mark, right? Do we have to study for the exam? Okay. Number 3 is create sentences using don't have to. So we have A, you clean today. So you say, you don't have to clean today. B is he, what? Doesn't have to cook dinner, right? He doesn't have to cook dinner. Okay, so I think this is not hard at all, guys. Is that right? Okay, so you can make more sentences as well. Now look at here, complete the questions here with the correct form have to, then check your accuracy. Ask your partner the questions and take notes. Then tell a new partner about your first partner's answers. Now, let's look at the example here. You work long hours. How many hours do you work? So we say, do you have to work long hours? How many hours do you have to work? Okay, so similar 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we do it? Okay, you guys can do it first. Okay, then I explain to you and you listen and check if it's correct or not. Okay. Second one is what time you start work. What time you start work? You have to now. What time do you have to start work? Is that right? So put the do here and put the have to here, right? What time do you? How many hours do you? Right? How many hours do you have to? What time do you have to start work? Okay. Third one is, do you wear special clothes? Do you wear special clothes, right? If we want to make a question, is that right? Then we put have to. Do you have to wear? Do you have to wear special clothes? Okay, why? Right? Okay, next one is, what kind of dangers you face in your work? So we put have to where? Where should we put it? Have to normally put after the what? Have to normally put before the verb. So have to put before the verb. Okay, so we say, what kind of dangers you face? You have to face. So have to put it here. What kind of dangers you have to face in your work, right? Next one is, you get any special training? What kind? So we don't have do here. Add the do here. Is that right? Add the do. Do you get any special training? Right? So how do we say it? If we want to add the have to, where do we add it again? So we should add before the verb, right? So we say, do you have to get any special training, right? Before the verb. So we know here, how do we do it? It's like we have to. Have to. Plus verb. Today is hard to write here. So have to plus verb. So verb, before the verb should put the have to. Okay, so get is the verb, so put have to here. Face is the verb, so put have to here. Where is the verb, so put the have to here, right? Start is the verb, so put the have to here. Okay, remember? Okay, put the have to before the verb. Okay, that's it. Okay, okay, guys, that's it for today's lesson. And here is the homework for you guys to do it. So you think about a dangerous job that was not in this lesson. Okay, not in this lesson. And what dangers do people with this job have? Okay, what can they do to make their job safer? You can use it. You can use your phone to find the pictures and information. So let's see, first one, zookeepers have to work with dangerous animals. They have to clean up after the animals. To be safer, they have to put the animals in another place when they clean. Okay, so here, when you say their duty, so we shouldn't say have to clean up, not must, right? Must is like you want to do it or not do it, it's up to you. But here is up to our job. Someone gonna control us, okay? We cannot like do whatever we want or don't do whatever we don't want to do. Is that right? Okay. So they have to put the animals in another place. Have to. So use have to here. Okay. Think about these questions and use have to make the sentences by yourself. Okay. Then you finish. You can send to your teacher to check, or you can send to the line group for us. Okay. Or you can send email to me. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so I think that's it for today's lesson, guys. So hope you guys learned something from this lesson, and I see you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye. Have a nice day.